Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up. On the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw. Right on the money. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Utah's offense will have its first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Utes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run, and they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's on target and complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll sneak it. The Utes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Stevenson. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. North Texas comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the...
Turning it on! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over South Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive end.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Texas. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Mean Green. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the point after is good.
North Texas, 14, Utah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Oh, and he missed it. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position.
He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Fires to the big fella. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They boot it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Alexander. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop, as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Utes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Complete to start this drive. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevenson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Near the 2-yard line. First and goal, Utah.
From the gun, looking for a man. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Lets it fly. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays.